Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about the 6SH 20-round inline clip cylinder from Radioactive. Now, before we get into the video, I do have to say a couple things as a disclaimer. Me and Radio are friends, and even though yes, I did purchase one of these, I did get one for free. That will not change my opinion, that will not change anything about the review. It's still going to be an honest review, like I always do, and I will cover any flaws and anything that I find with the blaster. Well, the kit itself, not the blaster. The blaster is still the same. So, let's get into it. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'm trying to hit about 50 subs by the end of the year, hopefully. My Patreon is down in the description, so I hope you all like the video, and let's get into it. Whee! Whee! So, getting into the blaster overview. Now, I do have two of these, like I pointed out, but they're both the same, so I'm just going to cover one. Now, there's not really much to cover about this blaster because it's mostly stock, but I do have the snub-nosed barrel because the ridiculously long barrel makes absolutely no sense. You have the cylinder itself, which is 10 barrels, and you feed 2 darts into each barrel, making this 20 shots. A pretty good capacity for a pistol this size, which if I grab a stock hammer shot, that is not much more length for what you're getting. So, that's not bad for this type of silhouette. And obviously back here you have, just the stock plain stuff. You got the stock hammer, stock trigger. You have this nice ergonomic grip, which is very good for gunslinging, like what I do. I have an upgraded spring in here from the blaster, I think it's blaster kit. They're based over in Germany, I believe. It's a blaster kit hammer shot upgrade spring in here. So I'm getting roughly around, I believe it's 80 to 90 with this cylinder. I also have removed the AR to give this a little bit more power. And that's also the only way this kit works. We'll get into that. So yeah, we're going to go cover the chrono, and then we're going to do some range testing, and then I'm going to tell you my overall opinions and how to put the kit together. So, let's get into it. Woo-wee! Alrighty, so first we have 20 shots with some AF Pros. Then we are going to be doing 20 shots with max darts. Then we are also going to be doing 20 shots with waffle darts. Let's see what numbers we get. 97, 68, 93, 84, 98, misread, 69, nice, misread, 84, 81, 79, 82, misread, 106, misread definitely, 79, 115. I'm not sure if that's an outlier or not. I'm going to say it's an outlier. 83. Misread again. And that is it for the AF Pros. I think the reason I'm getting so many misreads is because the barrel isn't aligning properly, but that might be my fault. So, let's get into the max starts. Now for max starts. 78, 79, 98, 91, 78, 81, 102, I'm guessing that's an outlier, 73, 114, again I'm guessing that's another outlier, 68, definitely an outlier. That says 200. Outlier. Outlier. 83. 86. 84. Outlier. Outlier. 79 and 75. So that's the one problem with inline clip cylinders. They just seem to have a bit of problem with consistent FPS. But it seemed the lowest we were getting was around 70 and the highest we were getting was around 90. So I would not say that is bad. I might have to tinker a little bit more with the cylinder to see if I can get a proper seal better, because the stock seals aren't the best, like the foam. So, let's get into 20 shot for full length. So, I got both revolvers loaded up. We got 10 waffles each. Let's see what the averages are. 96. 84. 93. 69. Nice. 70. 82. 31. I'm gonna say that's an outlier. 74. 81. And 76. Time for the next one. 84. Definitely an outlier. 81, 54, 84, 98, 104, guessing that's an outlier, 88, yeah, 1000 FPS, yeah, that's definitely an outlier, and 83. I'm guessing part of the problem with the waffles on why they have inconsistent FPS is same reason why sealed barrel springers have a problem with them. The head's just the same length as, well, same width as the foam. So, we're going to take them out on the range and see what ranges we can get with this FPS. Whee! Alrighty, so first off, we're going to be trying AF Pros, then we're going to be doing max darts, and then waffle darts. The range will look a bit different because the sun is in a weird place because it decided to be, and the sun was in my eyes while shooting. So therefore, we are going to be doing it in a different way. So, let's get into it. Whee! First, we are trying AF Pros at 25 feet. Hit. Miss. Miss. Hit. Miss. Hit. 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 Miss. Miss. Misfire. But that was on my fault because I didn't seat the dart properly. Miss. Miss. Hit. Hit. hit, hit, and we are out. So I found that I was aiming a bit more up than I needed to be, so that was my fault. Now we are going to be trying max darts, so let's get into it. Whee! Whee! Max darts. Hit, hit, miss, hit, miss, 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 hit. The range is wildly inconsistent as well. Hit, miss, hit, miss, miss, hit, 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 miss, and we are out. Now we're going to be trying out full lengths. Whee! Whee! 10 waffle darts. Miss, hit, miss, 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 hit, hit, miss, miss, miss. And there we go. Now that we have finished up the range content, let's get back to the video. Whee! So, we got some interesting results on the range, I'd say. And now getting into more of the opinion / recommendation, I guess you could call it. So, I do gotta say, after a bit of tinkering, and I'll get into that in a second, I would recommend this to anyone who's really looking for a high capacity or, decent capacity sidearm. Because nowadays we got so many different types of sidearms. We still have the hammer shot, we have the Dart Zone Pro Mark II, we have the Dart Zone Pro Mark 2.1, we got stuff like, we got Travelers that I showed off a couple videos back. Heck, we even have like machine pistols, like we have the Pew Pew and all that sort of stuff. So, where do I think this falls in? This is obviously a Springer, and I believe Springers do have a place as a pistol, because you can have it primed back, and you can have it as stored energy as a ready shot. Plus, everyone knows Springers are usually more accurate. Even though revolver platforms like this in Nerf aren't as accurate, just because of how, there's no barrel to them, but I would say they're still really good for what they are, which is a one-hand wieldable Springer pistol. I like the capacity on this. It can feed a very good variety of darts. Heck, at Nerfing for Autism, we had to use used darts. I used old Worker Gen 1 darts, I used worn Max darts, worn AF Pros, Worker darts, I used every type of short dart that they had, especially even bamboo darts. I also used those, and they worked well, so I like that. And the flaws. It's hard to say this is a flaw, because this is kind of how modding is, but when it comes to the hammer shot and 6SH or any hammer prime revolver, most of the kits for them, internal kits, you do have to do a bit of tinkering with. It's not exactly a drop-in system. Like with metal hammers, you have to spend time trying to pry apart the pieces so you can put them in there. With cylinders, most of the time it's a 3D printed rotation mech, which you might need to sand, it's just all that sort of stuff. So, would I recommend this to a new modder? Not exactly. I also wouldn't recommend it for anyone who plays stock, because usually stock people are either new modders or don't mod at all. Who I do recommend this to? Modders who know a little bit of what they're doing, or people who just like to tinker. like me, I'm a modder and I love tinkering, so I liked putting this together. It was a bit of a pain at times, but I got it done and I love both of them. So, I will show you all how this is installed in a moment, but that is everything I wanted to point out so far. If you want one, I will have a link down in the description. I highly recommend it. I personally give this kit, I'd say, an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 seems good. It's not perfect, but it's not bad at all. I definitely would use it. I think they're reliable. So, there's that part. Now, let's get into the kit installation. Alrighty, so, I'm going to be showing y'all the installation of the Radioactive 20-round cylinder kit. And I'm going to show you a little bit on how to take out the AR, because that is part of the installation. So yeah, let's get into it. Now, unlike the hammer shot, I will let you know now, it does have different size screws. Thankfully, it's only 2 different size screws. If you see these 3 screw holes right here, those are smaller screws than the rest of them. So you will need to remember that those go there. Alright? Now with that out of the way, let's do it. Alrighty, so how you're gonna start off with this is obviously you're gonna have your basic, internals just sitting here after you open up the blaster. The first thing you're gonna want to do, and then this is what I'm going to show you all first because this is the hardest part for a beginner, is I'm going to show you all how to remove the AR. Now, this is a hammer shot plunger tube, but the hammer shot and 6SH have interchangeable plunger tubes. The only difference is the 6SH does not have these little clips right here, but that's not important for what we're getting ready to do. The reason you need to remove the AR is because the inline clip only functions if you have the AR removed. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put something similar to a, pointed object that has a flat end on it. If you have a screwdriver, like an extra one that you don't mind breaking, I would recommend that. But I do mind breaking that one, so I'm going to use this. You're also going to want a hammer or something along that lines. Then you're just going to want to put in the sharp part or the pointy part of your object. You're going to make sure you're on a flat surface and gently make sure you don't slam it because you might hit your fingers or damage the plunger tube. Just you're gonna gently keep pounding it until you break these 3 little arms. You're also gonna want to break off any piece of this out here, the orange piece that goes across there. So you're just going to want to go around and gently just keep doing that until you break off all the arms. Alrighty, there's that one. Alright. There we go. And then what you should get out of it is this little piece and a spring. I would recommend keeping the spring because, you know, springs are just really helpful to keep around. And, also, that one wants to stay in there. But I shall not allow that. You should also get a piece that looks like this. Also, make sure you break off all of the arms in there, like all the little pieces like that, which I will go and do that right now. And you want to make sure it looks clean, just like that. Now, I already broke off mine in here, so that's why I didn't do it on that one. But then you're just going to want to reinstall the plunger tube and make sure that it's captive. So, now that we've got that part done, now comes the easy part, the actual installation of the kit itself. You're going to want to remove your cylinder, your previous cylinder, which again I do recommend keeping. I recommend keeping all parts that you remove from your blaster, just in case. You don't have to remove this piece, but I personally do because it makes the rotation a little bit smoother. Is this little arm and spring piece, which is housed right there. I personally remove that. Then what you're going to do is your kit will come with obviously the cylinder, rotation mech, and this, which is a small little circle piece. You're going to want to put that part right there, the hollow part, on top of this little peg that sticks out. That helps with the rotation mechanism of this arm right here. Then, what you're going to want to do is, as you should be able to see, lighting's not being my friend right now, but there is a screw down there, so you're going to want to put this on here, and then you're going to want to screw that in. And don't screw it in too much, because if you do, then you'll strip out the 3D printing, so go just until it stops getting tight. Then you're going to want to lift that up, put that on the rotation arm, put the whole assembly back in. Yeah. Come on. There we go. And there you have it. Your 20SH is now complete. So, we are about done here, so I'm going to screw this up and get on to the next part of the video. So, hope that was helpful. Let's get into it. Whee! Okay, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Also, the link for everything is down in the description, along with my Patreon, Facebook, and Instagram. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Next video, we'll probably be covering the Gavin Fuzzy kit. And, yeah, hope you all enjoyed. I shall see you beauties later. Mwah.